Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Arcanum. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in Tarant as we look for the tomb or something about the... what's his name? Ranford Terwilliger. I'm sure it's very easy to pronounce, I just can't. But yeah, we also need to find a copy of the book Horror Among the Dark Elves by Ranford A. Terwilliger. I don't know where that's gonna go or where that's gonna be, but I do know where the cemetery is, and I do remember that there was something in the cemetery that we couldn't access. Look at all those Molotov cocktails that are ready to be made. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll take care of that in a little bit. Well, I say in a little bit, but I don't mean a little bit, actually, because it's when I need them. Professor, to try the impossible? Yes, I know. I also still need to sell a few of the things that I have, but I'll take care of that in a little bit. What I thought the cemetery was right here. Apparently, it's after the bars. Can you guys hurry up? No, I don't want the elephant gun. Just stop loading and come on. Thank you. Thank you very much. There it is. Cemetery. Is there a guard? There is. Does that matter? No. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you may die, says the guy who died. This spot is the sweetest I've seen in my life, for it raises my flowers and covers my wife. Here lies an atheist, all dressed up and no place to go. The earth this casket keeps, and the sunbeams long for to linger where our sainted baby steps. What? Earth this casket keeps... Or sleeps, not steps. Baby sleeps. Yeah. Okay. Well. So, I have... Oh, yeah. About last episode. I said about it died today and all that. That was an obituary. I completely failed to understand what the obituary meant. This log is missing. It appears that is... Yeah, we've been here before. And we saw something... Actually, we saw something that Virgil has.
What is it that you want of me?
Hi, Virgil. You have a thing. You have this thing. The cover of this matchbook reads, Visit to Wellington, the finest gentleman's club in all of Tarant, located at 77 Vermilion Road. I don't really... Oh, why'd you have this? You little... Anyway, Mr. Guard, may I be of assistance? Apparently not. But this is openable. He doesn't see any. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be Terwilliger's place. Oh! What? No. That's not... We're not supposed to be here. It's not where we need to be. A little bit of a trap. Never hurt anyone. It's actually not hurting me, which is fantastic. Can send these guys up ahead.
I'll do it right away.
Oh. The hell is going on? Who was shooting you guys? Specifically Magnus. Yeah, for a moment there I thought I was in real time, but I wasn't. Hey! Why are you shooting me? For a moment there, I reminded myself of Magnus. Hey, I wouldn't put up with this much longer. Why do we hurt such nice fellas? Are you guys good? I think so. It's a very trapped place. I'm not a big fan of that. Ouch. That one I like, though. That one is fine with me, because electricity, much better than poison, I think we can all agree. Well, I don't know. Because poison, on a just, if we had to give... Ooh, armor damage is nasty. What was that for? It's fine, my jacket. It's okay. If we had to give up one of two things, either poison or electricity, I think humanity would... Oh, nasty. I think humanity would die faster if we gave up poison than if we gave up electricity, because electricity, well, I say it as if we could actually give up electricity and still be alive, or poison for that matter, because you know anything can be poison. That's what I mean by giving up poison can be bad. And also I need Jaina to have... Oh, Jaina, you're all injured. Let me give you things. What do you have with you? Good things. I see good things. I give you good things. Use that all on everyone. Oh, you can't carry that. She's doing a thing. And now I need healing salves. Good stuff. And now I have plenty of them. Fantastic. And she's healing Magnus and herself, I think. Shall we trade? She barely used any? I'm not really sure how that works. I mean, I've never used a bandage, so I probably should. Then again, it's a little bit of a waste considering... Oh, weapon dropped. You,
yes,
Gar,
sir.
give it to me. It's mine. And mine alone. Weapon damaged? No. Fantastic. Interesting that it dropped the weapon but didn't actually open the door. Hey, don't close the door. Got violins. I mean, we usually have violins in this game, let's be honest, but that's not the point. We have the spidery violins, the worst kind. Well, ouch. Oh, thank you, Jaina. Very kind of you. Thank you. The worst kind... Well, a quartet of tiny violins singing a tiny song is also pretty sad. Probably pretty bad. And sad. Okay, a little bit more electricity. This definitely could have gone better. Jaina is... Oh, yeah, this goes somewhere. And I have no idea. What? We've been here before, of course. You'll recognize all the open things. You guys know where we are? We are in Gilbert Bates' mansion. Yeah. Why? Why does he have a... Well, that's a secret way of getting in here. That's how that goes. Hey.
You have returned. Tell me, what news?
Many news. Many news. I've talked with Loghair of the Will clan.
What did he tell you?
Well, he said the elves did the actual banishing.
They allowed elves to banish dwarves?
Yeah.
What in the name of all that is holy is happening to this world?
Well, it's kind of... Well, he was pretty upset about it as well, yeah.
Well, what do the elves have to say about all of this?
That's a good point. I thought I had talked to the elves about that. Huh. What do the elves have to say about all this indeed? But more importantly, where can I find the book? Now, I know there's books. There's a library here in Toronto, actually kind of close by to where we are right now, so that's actually a good thing that we kind of looped back. And of course to see, oh, in daytime as well. Well, we might have seen this in daytime as well before. It's just, yeah, it's always better seeing things in daytime, considering that there's the lighting isn't very effective in the city. So where should we go? We got Hall of Records. We have been there. We have the Zoological Society. I also need to go to the Museum de H.D. Parnell's again because of the crappy thing that I'm carrying. I haven't been there yet, have I? No, I haven't. And we have the Library of Tarant. Okay, this might be a good thing. I don't remember seeing the book here. I might have, but I guess I'll have a chat with the librarian over here. Hi, it's a pleasure to see you again. Yes, Tseng or Tsen-Aung. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce. It's Dark Elf. It's weird. Anyway, Horror Among the Elves. Do you have it? Yeah, it sounds spooky. Do you have it? Do you know who the author would be? Yes, Renford A.T. Let's go with that. I'll wait here a moment. I'll go look. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but I was not able to find the book you asked. However, I did find another book that may be of interest to you. What book would that be? The book is titled Curse of Tsen-Ang. It appears to be a book about the one you are searching for. Oh, that sounds interesting. May I check it out? Check it out? Yeah, of course, sir. Then she hands you the book. Oh, thank you. Also, I'm sorry. I thought you were a gnome. She's so tiny. I thought gnomes didn't have females in this setting. Oh, that's dwarves only. Maybe. Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much. Is there anything else? Can I ask you some questions? No. Okay, good. So let's read about this book, The Curse of Tsen-Ang, by Kendrick Wales. Do I know this guy? No. Kendrick is not a name that really I would forget, because it's such a nice name, but I don't think we've seen it in this game. In the following pages, Kendrick Wales, will attempt to explain in the plainest words possible the mystery surrounding Renford A. Terwilliger and his controversial work known as Horror Among the Dark Elves. Many of the stories I will present to you are both strange and frightening, but I give you my word as an author and as a scholar that they are the truth. Decide yourself, after the facts are presented, whether or not you dare to believe them. Well, you're kind of, poisoning the well there a little bit, mister. That's not a fact. You're presenting the fact here is that you wrote, that's not even a fact. That there's a book here written by somebody who claims to be Kendrick Wales, and that's the fact. That's how history works, mister. Anyway, Ranford A. because we're talking about history here, very, very much about that. Ranford was born in 7050. He died about 60 years of age or something. His fabled trip to the Glimmering Forest was made in 7068, his 18th year. He was indeed, as per his book, accompanied by an elven tracker, named Jarin Banal. Records housed within the Tarantian Zoological Society validate this fact. Would you tell me what records those would be? Because that's where you'd add a number 1 superscript, and then either here or at the end of the book, you'd have the reference. And it'd be like Jaren Banal P7 something or something like that. Depends on, notations they vary from country to country and from field to field as well. Anyway, Mr. Banal was never heard from nor seen again after the expedition. Okay. This is a very bad historical work. As somebody who has read quite a few historical works, this is just not even as that. Just what has never been heard, or never been heard nor seen again after the expedition. What does that mean? By whom? To who hasn't heard of this dude? Like, his whereabouts are unknown. That's how you should put it. Anyway, let's just keep on with it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get stuck on points. As for Mr. Terwilliger's account of his adventures in the elven city of Kintara, or his supposed discovery of the mythical Tsen-Ang, no one can be sure. So no one can be sure as for his account or his adventures. Most scholars and collectors of literature assume that Mr. Terwilliger's book is a work of fiction. That's what I was saying about facts and stuff. And as such, fantastical literature was all the rage at the time. Ooh, that's a compelling argument. I might be inclined to agree, yet one must only look upon the events following the publication of Horror Among the Dark Elves to see, especially with a name like that. I guess you'd expect it to be sort of fictitious, to see that he very well may have found something deep within the Glimmering that was never, ever meant to be found. This reeks of fiction in this very book. Never, ever. The Glimmering. Ugh. There were very few copies of the book ever published. Records concerning the initial print run are scarce, but it is believed that no more than 100 were ever released to the public. 4 days after the book was shipped to Tarantian bookstores, the factory that printed it was burned to the ground. Citation needed, sir. The owner, Mr. Jeremiah Gomes, was found, or Gomez, it depends on where he comes from. He was found in his home, brutally murdered by an unknown assailant. The 4 bookstores that had purchased the volume for sale in Tarant suffered the same fate. Only 15 copies of the book were sold before the final store was destroyed. So the 4 bookstores were murdered as well. Those 15 copies became an immediate collector's item. Enormous sums of money were paid for the remaining volumes. After a few months, the books had fallen into various respected collections across Arcanum. Each and every one... That sounds interesting. Because if they were respected, they were known, and how didn't they get burned down as well? But again, by the Molochian hand, of course, because it must be. I'm just throwing that out in the air. I don't really know that. It probably is. Each and every one of the owners of the book began to complain of strange happenings once the book was in their possession. Their tea grew cold too fast, and their slippers were never where they left them. All of them told of frightening noises as well, and visions, shadowy figures following them wherever they went, unexplained illnesses, and untimely deaths. They complained about untimely deaths, yes. Many, who doesn't? Many attributed this to paranoia. Oh yeah, it's just, you need to stop. It's just normal. A trite brand of sensationalism to create an even greater demand for the book, even though they weren't selling it. Unfortunately, their fears were all too justified. All of them were dead within 5 years of the initial publication. Their volumes either stolen, burned, or disfigured beyond recognition. Indeed, they had suffered what came to be known as the curse of Tsen-Ang. Citations everywhere, please, if this is an historical book. Mr. Terwilliger, strangely enough, lived a relatively long life, cursed in his own way to witness the evil fruits of his labors. He saw himself as the cause of these horrors and wrote extensively of it within his memoirs. The following is an excerpt from them, only days before he died in his sleep. Now that's what I was asking for. Actually, I'm calling for citations just because of the way it's written. Really, of course it's not going to cite anything. What is this? Just real life? No, that's not the point. The point here is that it came to be known. It's like this sort of writing is. You might the author of this book might as well just have come up with a name, Curse of Tsen-Ang, because and not be lying in the sentence as well. So it's nonsense. Just so it sounds a little bit unscientific. That's all I'm talking about. Not really. I don't expect citations, basically. Anyway, I will never forgive myself, it says. For what I unleashed upon the world. Had I the courage, I would travel again to the Glimmering and unleash holy vengeance upon those evil creatures that have plagued our fair land and its people. Alas, I no longer have the strength nor the power, and now there is only my own end that I pray for every day. Until just a few short months ago, it was thought that there were no remaining copies of horror among the Dark Elves. After an exhaustive investigation, I have found that this is not at all the case. The last known copy of the book, owned by the famed book collector Mr. Philip Misk, was thought to have perished with its owner in a fire almost 50 years ago. Now with new evidence presented by a reliable source, I have discovered that Mr. Misk's son, who probably is the reliable source, Victor Misk of Caladon, oh, that's where we're going, still has the copy in his possession and is hiding it for fear that the curse will again visit his family. I pray that the evil let loose in the Glimmering has finally been put to rest, and I pray Mr. Misk and his family avoid the fate that has befallen every other soul who has challenged the curse of Tsen-Ang. Well, we don't know where that would be, where the book would be, so definitely not here. But we do know where we need to go. Sounds good to me. Anyway, before that happens, though, we are going to the lady. Well, we are exiting town through the south, because I'm gonna try and identify my things. Actually, before I do that, I'm actually gonna check and see if I have anything unidentified. I do indeed. And now we need to go to the docks. And off we go to the south. And this is actually a shortish trip, because I keep thinking that the place that we come out of is actually closer or on the other side of the general vendor that we find here in the docks, but it's not. Actually, I'm gonna pay a visit over here to this dude, because it's been a while and I might have quests that I still have to do and all this sort of stuff. So let's see what he has to say. Hello, sir. Hello. Any more jobs? Sorry, mate. Nope. Okay, well, it's fine. It's all good. It's fine. Not a problem. And we also got a quest update. Find Mr. Victor Misk. Yes, Misk is a interesting name. I called him Minsk, but it's not. Minsk. I don't. Yes, just Misk. Misk is the word. Anyway, do we have?
How can I help you?
With me any unidentified stuff? We have an unidentified axe. I can sort that right like that. I can not put it over here, but if I do... Oh my god, that is so heavy. Okay. So if I do this and I give you that, you can carry it, and then I can sort this like so. And then I can put this like so, and then bring that over. Thank you very much. Wisp Essence, you keep those. Let's see what else. We got Jane over here. I can give you a couple more of those. Please don't use them right away. Thank you very much. We got a Clarendon rifle over there that we probably shouldn't be keeping there. Anyway, do I have a geode on me? Not really. So that means Gar, who doesn't have a geode either. Magnus does, though. Yeah, Magnus. Virgil, you keep the geode. Thank you very much. And Gar has the Elven Chainmail. That has been identified, so not really too much to talk about. Hello. Would you kindly identify some stuff for me? Thank you very much. How about this thing? Axe of Dark Lightning. Yeah. And over here, Arcane Gauntlets. How about this one? Shadow Hand Dagger. That sounds pretty amazing. I'm gonna look into that in a little bit. And the rest of the stuff doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Okay, unless I have some stuff down here. What is that? Authentic steel. Oh, dang it, I didn't do that. Well, we can go back later. It's fine. So let's barter. Let me sell you some of this stuff if you buy any of this stuff. She doesn't. She never buys anything. What about that one? Medallion of Dark Magics. Yeah, don't need that. Okay, so we have gloves.
What is it that you want of me?
I will trade with you, and Mystic Gauntlets. What about this one? Arcane. Well, these are just better. You don't... Oh, yeah, I need to drag them over there. These are just better. And then we have an Axe of Dark Lightning. That's really slow, though. So I'm not going to give it to you. That one cannot be used by anyone. You don't have boots. That's fine. And we have a Shadow Hand Dagger. It's not very good, actually. It's very slow. So you know what? I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna go to the H.D. Parnell's place. Because I need to sell a few more things. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. Yep, I can't. Because I've sold everything. But the guy doesn't have money. So we need to go away for a little bit. And we need to go to Caladon. Or is it Caladon, actually? Dernholm. Caladon. What? How do I get there? Oh, I guess we know how to get there. We need to take a boat. Or we go by train. I imagine it's going to be tricky either way. We'll figure it out. It's going to be fine. So from here, we go to the docks. I don't remember exactly how to take a boat here from here into Rent, though. It's such a problem that the train doesn't take you out of the boil. Gameplay-wise and societal-wise as well. But anyway, let's go here to the docks. Thank you very much. And I should have a boat right there. Okay, good. But before that happens, I'm just gonna go ahead and have a chat with the junk dealer, Mr. Junk. Hello. How's it going? Do you trade on things? He doesn't want a lot of these things, but he doesn't have any money, so yeah. I'm not gonna get anything from you. Thank you very much. See, that's why I didn't want to come over here. Just wanted to make sure that I couldn't indeed sell him anything. I thought I had I didn't sell him the didn't sell him the elephant gun because that was quite expensive. So, Mr. Ship Captain, how's it going? Also, let me look at my money. 30,000. That sounds pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't think we're gonna have money. I know. Remember me? Oh, I asked you that. I'm the one who's asking for a service here. Tarant is certainly an amazing city. Aye, that it is. Did you get a chance to behold the great iron beastie, the train? I did. Well, I spent most of my time. I truly, I didn't want to praise the, competition, but whatever. That it is. Still, it cannot offer the sense of adventure. No, it doesn't. So, could I book a passage? Actually, if I could go... Ooh, we can go to... Oh, yeah, Blackwood, okay. If I could go to the island, but we can't go back to the Isle of Despair. I need to figure out if there's a cheat that will let me go in there or not, because it's bollocks that we can't go back in there, really. But apparently we can't. Let's see. We'll see. I'll look into that. I need to go to Caladon. A passage will cost you 100 coin a head. Okay. Is there a better fare for me? Ah, that's what I'm charging. You can take it or leave it. Okay. What's the price again? There you go. If you can figure, then you knows it will be 600 coins. I know. Let's go to Caladon. To Caladon. And here we are. All stuck up in the same place. On top of the man. It's actually loading. No, not on top of the man. He's not here? There's nobody here? Hello? Nope. Nobody's here. Oh, no. Elite guards. Please don't delete me. Oh, we got a different soundtrack. Hi. Sir? Oh, he doesn't... Greetings, citizen. Hello, may I ask some questions? I will try my best to be of assistance, stranger. You just call me citizen. Why'd you call me... Why? Anyway. Can you train me at nothing? Can you direct me to the home of Victor Misk? I believe it is over on the Grey Wolf Terrace, near Rosemary's shop. Okay, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Hello, sir. It's an elite bow guard. Because, of course, you know, the other guards don't know how to use the bow. So what's going on around here? Have you heard of the werewolf? Yeah, I've heard of it. The Wolf Terrace or something? Some say they have actually seen the beast prowling the outskirts of town late at night. Well, you have been most kind. It must have been me going around prowling. And it just thought it was a wolf because I'm a very hairy man, or dwarf, or whatever Obadiah is. I'm not a dwarf. So what is... Oh, this is just the docks. Okay. We also have the end of the episode here, because we're out of time. So let's look at the docks next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Arcanum. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.